The story opens in the year 2387, aboard the human colony ship New Dawn. Captain Jake Miller stands on the bridge watching through the viewport as alien warships surround their vessel. The humans have been living peacefully among the Galactic Council for 50 years, presenting themselves as a weak, primitive species that barely achieved space travel. The alien fleet belongs to the Vorth Empire, a militaristic race that has been expanding across the galaxy. Commander Vex leads the attack, believing humans are easy prey. The Vorth have conquered 12 species in the past decade, and Earth's colonies seem like another simple victory. Jake receives a transmission from the Vorth commander, demanding immediate surrender. The aliens mock humanity's pathetic technology and weak military presence. They give the humans 1 hour to evacuate before destroying the colony ship and claiming the system. In the ship's council chamber, the human leaders gather. Dr. Lisa Park, the chief scientist, reviews their options. For 50 years, humanity has carefully maintained the illusion of being technologically inferior. They use outdated-looking ships, primitive weapons, and act submissive in council meetings. This deception was Earth's strategy to avoid becoming a threat, while secretly developing advanced technology. Jake contacts Earth Command through a hidden quantum communication network. Admiral Tom Hayes appears on the secure channel. The time for hiding is over. Hayes reveals that Earth has been preparing for this moment. Hidden shipyards throughout human space have been building a secret fleet using technology far beyond what other species possess. The captain explains to his crew that their weak colony ship actually contains advanced shielding and weapons systems. The colonists are not helpless farmers but trained military personnel. Every human settlement has been secretly fortified. As the Vorth deadline approaches, Jake makes a decision that will change galactic history. He opens a channel to all human colonies and Earth itself. The code phrase, "sleeping giant," is transmitted across human space. After decades of pretending to be weak, humanity is about to reveal its true strength. The Vorth commander grows impatient as the hour passes. He orders his fleet to attack, expecting to destroy the human ship easily. The aliens fire their plasma cannons at the New Dawn, confident in their superior firepower. But the human ship's shields absorb the attack completely. Jake smiles as he gives his first real order in 50 years. The New Dawn drops its disguised outer hull, revealing a sleek warship underneath. Advanced weapons emerge from hidden compartments. The ship's AI system, secretly more advanced than anything in the galaxy, comes online. The Vorth fleet stares in shock as the human colony ship transforms before their eyes. What they thought was a primitive vessel reveals itself as an advanced warship. Commander Vex demands an explanation, but Jake Miller's response is cold and direct. You wanted to see what humans are capable of. Now you will. Across the galaxy, the same scene plays out at every human settlement. Colony ships shed their disguises, revealing military vessels. Space stations that appeared to be simple trading posts activate hidden weapon systems. The Galactic Council receives emergency transmissions from dozens of systems as humanity drops its peaceful mask. On Earth, Admiral Hayes stands in the command center of Luna Base, a facility the aliens believed was just a research station. The base transforms, massive gun batteries rising from the lunar surface. Hidden shipyards throughout the Sol system power up, releasing hundreds of ships that had been concealed in asteroid fields and behind moons. The true scope of humanity's deception becomes clear. For 50 years, humans have been building, preparing, and waiting. Every diplomatic mission included intelligence gathering. Every trade agreement helped map alien weaknesses. Every act of submission was calculated to maintain the illusion of helplessness. Dr. Park activates the ship's quantum computer, a technology that makes alien AI look primitive. The system immediately begins analyzing Vorth ship designs, finding weaknesses in their armor and shields. This information is instantly shared with all human vessels through their secret network. The first battle begins as the New Dawn engages the Vorth fleet. Human weapons, based on principles the aliens have never encountered, slice through Vorth shields like they don't exist. The enemy's plasma cannons prove useless against human energy barriers that can adapt and strengthen under fire. Commander Vex realizes his mistake too late. He tries to retreat, but human ships appear from hyperspace around his fleet. These vessels move with impossible speed and precision, using drive systems that bend space itself. The Vorth find themselves surrounded and outgunned. News of the battle spreads quickly through galactic networks. The Galactic Council emergency session shows representatives from dozens of species watching in disbelief as humans demonstrate technology decades ahead of anyone else. The weak, primitive humans they had dismissed are revealing themselves as the most advanced military force in the galaxy. Captain Miller opens communications with the Galactic Council. His message is broadcast to every civilized world. For 50 years, we have lived peacefully among you. We sought friendship and cooperation. But some of you mistake kindness for weakness. The Vorth Empire has made that error. They will be the first to learn what happens when humanity is threatened. The revelation sends shockwaves across known space. Species that had looked down on humans suddenly realize they have been living next to a sleeping giant. Trade agreements are re-examined. Military assessments are thrown out. The balance of galactic power has shifted in a single day. Within hours of humanity's revelation, the galaxy erupts into chaos. The Galactic Council calls an emergency session, as representatives from hundreds of species demand answers. How did humanity hide such advanced technology? How long have they been preparing? What are their true intentions? Ambassador Kate Ross, Earth's representative to the Council, faces a chamber filled with angry and frightened aliens. For years, she has played the role of the apologetic human, always deferring to stronger species. Now she stands tall, her demeanor completely changed. The mask of weakness is gone forever. The Vorth Empire mobilizes its entire fleet, calling in allies from across their territory. Emperor Krath refuses to accept that humans pose a real threat. He orders a massive assault on Earth itself, gathering over 1,000 warships for the attack. This will be the largest military action in galactic history. Meanwhile, human colonies throughout space begin revealing their true nature. Mining operations show themselves to be manufacturing centers. Research stations activate as military command posts. Peaceful farmers transform into trained soldiers. The scope of humanity's preparation becomes clear. Every human settlement was designed for war. Admiral Hayes coordinates the response from Luna Base. Earth's defense grid, hidden for decades, comes online. Weapon platforms that appeared to be satellites reveal their true purpose. The planet that aliens thought was barely defended shows itself to be the most fortified world in the galaxy. The first alien refugees begin arriving at human colonies, seeking protection from species that now view them as threats by association. Jake Miller's ship, the New Dawn, becomes a sanctuary for those fleeing the growing conflict. This presents humanity with its first moral test. Will they protect the innocent, or has their deception made them cold? Dr. Park makes a disturbing discovery while analyzing captured Vorth technology. The Empire has been using a mind control device on conquered species, turning them into slaves. This revelation justifies humanity's aggressive response and provides evidence of the Vorth's true evil nature. The story introduces Marcus Webb, a human spy who has been embedded in Vorth society for 20 years. His reports reveal the Empire's plan to enslave all organic species in the galaxy. The Vorth see themselves as the master race, destined to rule over all others. Humanity's emergence threatens this vision completely. Ambassador Ross addresses the Galactic Council with evidence of Vorth crimes. She explains that humanity's deception was necessary for survival. Earth had detected the Empire's expansion pattern and realized they would eventually target human space. The 50-year preparation was humanity's only chance to survive. Some council members call for humanity's expulsion, fearing what other secrets they might be hiding. Others see humans as potential saviors against the Vorth threat. The galaxy splits into factions, with some species siding with Earth, while others demand humanity be contained. Captain Miller receives new orders from Earth Command. Human fleets throughout the galaxy are to begin offensive operations against Vorth positions. The time for defense is over. Humanity will take the fight to the Empire, liberating conquered worlds and revealing the full extent of their military might. The part ends with the Vorth Emperor's massive fleet entering Earth's solar system, expecting to find a defenseless world. Instead, they encounter humanity's true space navy, thousands of advanced warships that have been waiting in hidden positions throughout the system. The final confrontation is about to begin. The Battle of Sol begins as the Vorth Empire's massive invasion fleet encounters humanity's true naval power. Emperor Krath watches in growing horror as his 1,000-ship armada faces an enemy that fights like nothing he has ever encountered. Human vessels move through space with fluid grace, their weapons striking with surgical precision. Admiral Hayes coordinates Earth's defense from Luna Base, but this is no desperate last stand. Every move has been planned and practiced for decades. Human ships use the solar system itself as a weapon, redirecting asteroids and using gravitational fields to destroy enemy vessels. The Vorth find themselves fighting not just ships, but the environment itself. Captain Miller leads a squadron of human cruisers against the Empire's flagship. The New Dawn and her sister ships demonstrate humanity's mastery of three-dimensional combat, attacking from angles the Vorth cannot predict or counter. Their weapons technology, based on quantum manipulation, tears through alien armor that has protected the Empire for centuries. The battle reveals humanity's strategic genius. While the Vorth focused on building bigger ships and more powerful weapons, humans develop smart systems that adapt during combat. Human AI learns from each enemy attack, becoming more effective with every exchange. The Empire's numerical advantage becomes meaningless against such adaptive technology. News of the Sol battle spreads across the galaxy through quantum communication networks. Enslaved species on Vorth-controlled worlds begin to rebel, inspired by humanity's resistance. The Empire's control starts to crumble as their reputation for invincibility dies in Earth's solar system. Dr. Park leads a team that hacks into captured Vorth systems, discovering the locations of prison worlds where conquered species are held. This intelligence allows human forces to launch rescue missions throughout Empire space. Each liberated world becomes an ally, turning the galaxy against the Vorth. The story introduces Maria Santos, a human fleet commander who leads the liberation of the Qatari homeworld. The Qatari had been among the first species conquered by the Empire, their peaceful nature making them easy targets. Maria's forces free millions of Qatari slaves, showing the galaxy that humanity fights for others, not just themselves. Marcus Webb, the embedded spy, sabotages the Vorth command structure from within. His actions disable key Empire installations and provide human forces with real-time intelligence. The Empire realizes they have been infiltrated, but cannot determine the extent of human intelligence operations. Emperor Krath grows desperate as his empire collapses around him. He orders the use of planet-killer weapons against human colonies, hoping to force Earth's surrender through terror. This decision proves to be his final mistake, as it unites the entire galaxy against the Empire. The Galactic Council, faced with evidence of Vorth atrocities, formally declares war on the Empire. Species that had remained neutral join the human-led alliance. Admiral Hayes finds himself commanding not just human forces, but a coalition fleet representing dozens of worlds. Human technology begins spreading to allied species, leveling the battlefield. The quantum computers that Earth developed prove crucial in coordinating multi-species fleets. For the first time in galactic history, different races fight as a unified force against a common enemy. The tide of war turns decisively when human engineers help liberated species rebuild their own fleets. The Empire faces not just humanity's advanced technology, but the combined might of every species they had oppressed. The hunter becomes the hunted across the galaxy. Captain Miller leads a strike force to the Empire's capital system, where Emperor Krath has gathered his remaining loyalists for a final stand. The battle will determine whether the galaxy returns to peace or descends into endless war. Humanity's choice to emerge from hiding has set forces in motion that cannot be stopped. The final battle takes place in the Vorth home system, where Emperor Krath has fortified his capital world with every remaining ship and weapon. The combined galactic fleet, led by human admirals but crewed by dozens of species, approaches the Empire's last stronghold. This is no longer humanity's war alone. it has become a fight for the galaxy's future. Admiral Hayes commands the assault from his flagship, the Terra's Fury, a vessel that represents the best of human engineering enhanced by allied technologies. Beside him stand commanders from every liberated world, species that had been enemies or strangers now united in common purpose. The diversity of the fleet reflects the new galaxy that is being born. Captain Miller leads the ground assault on the capital world itself. His Marines, supported by Qatari engineers and other allied forces, fight through the Empire's defenses. The battle is fierce, but the Vorth fight with the desperation of a dying regime rather than the confidence of conquerors. In the Empire's command center, Emperor Krath faces the reality of defeat. His 1,000-year dynasty crumbles around him as human forces breach his final defenses. The Emperor, who once dreamed of galactic domination, dies not as a conqueror but as the last remnant of a failed system. Dr. Park makes a crucial discovery in the Empire's archives, records of other species the Vorth had planned to conquer, including detailed invasion plans spanning centuries. The revelation shows how close the galaxy came to total subjugation, validating humanity's decision to prepare in secret. With the Empire's defeat, the galaxy faces a new challenge: building peace from the ruins of war. The Galactic Council reconvenes, but its structure must change to accommodate humanity's revealed power and the liberation of dozens of enslaved species. Ambassador Ross finds herself helping to write a new galactic constitution. Marcus Webb, his cover blown but his mission accomplished, helps establish tribunals to judge Vorth war criminals. The spy who had lived in shadow for 20 years becomes a symbol of justice, ensuring that the Empire's crimes are not forgotten or repeated. The liberated worlds face the challenge of rebuilding their societies after generations of slavery. Commander Santos leads humanitarian efforts, using human technology to restore damaged ecosystems and rebuild infrastructure. Humanity's emergence brings not just military might but hope for renewal. Captain Miller returns to exploration but now as part of mixed-species crews. The New Dawn, once disguised as a weak colony ship, becomes a symbol of cooperation as it explores new regions of space alongside vessels from allied worlds. The age of secret preparations is over. The age of open cooperation has begun. The story reveals that Earth had been in contact with other hidden civilizations throughout the galaxy, species that had also concealed their true capabilities to avoid Vorth attention. Humanity's emergence encourages these civilizations to reveal themselves, adding even more diversity to the galactic community. Admiral Hayes establishes the new Galactic Defense Force, a voluntary organization designed to prevent future empires from rising. Unlike the old Council's weak peacekeeping efforts, this force has the technology and determination to stop aggression before it spreads. The sleeping giant has awakened permanently. The Galactic Council's new charter includes protections for developing species and strict limitations on military expansion. Humanity's experience shows the importance of allowing civilizations to develop without interference, while maintaining the means to defend against threats. Dr. Park leads efforts to share human technology responsibly, ensuring that advanced weapons don't fall into the wrong hands while providing defensive capabilities to peaceful species. The quantum computers that won the war now help coordinate peaceful exploration and scientific advancement. As the story concludes, the galaxy has fundamentally changed. The age of empires built on conquest and slavery has ended, replaced by a confederation of free worlds working together. Humanity, once hidden and seemingly weak, has become the guardian of galactic freedom. The final scene shows children from dozens of species learning together on Earth, their parents working side by side in laboratories and spaceports. The galaxy that once lived in fear of the Vorth Empire now looks toward a future of unlimited possibility. Humanity held back for 50 years, but their emergence has created a better galaxy for all. The sleeping giant's awakening brought not just wrath against oppressors, but hope for the oppressed. In revealing their true strength, humans have shown the galaxy what peace through strength truly means.